Hello everyone, Tymerover here, and welcome back to another episode of Surviving Mars. When we last left off, we had touched down with Victor 1, our starting shuttle here, in our starting location, which, in between episodes, I went back to my my solo game, and it's pretty much exactly the same map that I ended up with, both times randomized. So I don't know, there must be like a bank of map layouts or something that you may get in the various different games. I don't know, I can't imagine I randomly rolled the same exact spot on the planet, but who knows, maybe I did. Anyway, what we need to do next is get a couple things started. So we really can't take advantage of any of our rare metals or underground metals yet because we don't have any people, and unfortunately the where's production? The metal extractor and the rare metal extractor requires workers, which we do not have. However, the concrete extractor does not require any people to run it, so we're going to be looking to getting that up fairly quickly. But first, we need some power. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the build menu and click on power. And we have a couple different options. We got large solar panels, small solar panels as well, although I have not really found a great use for the solar panels. But I mean, there is different layouts that you could probably do and actually fit a little solar panel in there, but I don't think we're gonna mess around too much with that. And wind turbines. Now, wind turbines, we don't really have machine parts yet. I mean, all we got are 15 machine parts, and they require 15 or 0.5 machine part maintenance, as well as some actual, build costs there. So that we may have to hold off on and just go with the large solar panels for right now, because in order to make the machine parts, I believe we need metals, and I think it's, what is it? Yeah, the machine parts factory, which we do not have. So we're not going to look at that, but we are going to start with just a regular solar panel, and I think I'm just going to build it right here for now, close by. We do have metals though, aside from the ones we bring, or I'm sorry, we don't actually bring basic resources, but we do have these spare, or I should say, like metal deposits on the surface. Not very much metal in each of them, but enough to get us kick-started, and luckily we are pretty nicely stocked with metals just to get us started here. So I'm going to go ahead and initiate the game. We'll go on fastest speed. These only require metals, which is good, and I believe their maintenance is only metals as well. Yes, so they require one metal to be maintained. They don't produce a lot of power, but they produce some. Let's go ahead and we'll get a line of power lines started here, because where are we going to put our extractor? Well, this deposit here is a high deposit, so we'll burn through it pretty quickly. So let's see, if we grab the concrete extractor, and then we're looking around here, and we can move it around, and you can see in the over on the right hand side there, the available resources change depending on where I'm at, and that gives you an idea of where you'll get the most out of this. Now we can get this, mine this this resource quite a bit and exhaust it. That's the word I'm looking for. Words are hard. We'll be able to exhaust the concrete eventually. I'm just going to find a really good location to set this down that has the highest amount of yield. So 494 is pretty good, although above 500 is, I think, the best I'm going to get for right now. So yeah, we're going to go with 515. We'll go with that. I think that's good and good. Another reason I want to keep that going is because we don't have the tech right away to destroy buildings. Now we can disassemble buildings. That's not a problem. The problem is we don't have the the tech to actually disassemble, completely destroy. So when we disassemble it or salvage it, I should say, when this runs out, this area runs out, we're gonna have to salvage this for resources, and we'll get something out of it. But it'll stay put until we actually destroy it, and that requires tech, which unfortunately we don't have. Alright, so we're getting a warning here that it's not connected to anything, so we're actually losing power. So I'm going to go ahead and put down a battery. That way we're at least charging, and we'll be able to run at night, because the solar panels can't run at night, which is going to be a problem. So we're going to be doing that. Alright, this is coming online. Unfortunately, the sun is about to go down, so we're going to be a little bit hard up for power here. As well as, you know, we're starting to burn through our resources pretty quickly. What do you need? Why aren't you guys building this? Come on. Get this set up. Alright, so we're starting to get concrete. Which is fine. Come on. Get me this power. It doesn't matter anymore because our large solar panel is down and out for right now. Other thing we can do is we can go ahead and get the wind turbine. So this will give us power all through the night and day. The only problem is it does require concrete, which we have not yet gotten, but we will be using. And the other bad thing is it does require a machine parts resource. So it's going to be important to get this up right away and start mining the metals and, well, just the metals for right now, because that's what we need. We need machine parts. Eventually I'd like to get the rare metals too, but we'll have to wait on that. But I am going to go ahead and queue up a one of these. I'm wondering, just want to go down. You know what? I think we will do that. I think what I'll do is I'll start going down this way. Because I think I'm going to want to put, if we look at our domes, we only have the basic dome right now. Where do we want to put this? Like, this is a very high grade mineral deposit. But it doesn't really give us, if we go like here, we could get both these, but now, you know what? Maybe we'll plan on something like this. We'll mine out the underground metals first, and then try to maybe build a second dome up here in order to get the rare metals. The other option, is there a way that I can sort of get this situated? Let's go ahead. I'm going to put down some storage areas so that they actually start mining, not mining, but just retrieving these metal deposits. Primarily, I want them to get this one. Metal deposit, you're going to go ahead and put one right there. Concrete can go here. And I guess that'll be fine. Do need the dumping ground. Where do we want to put this? You know what? I'm going to place a dome down, I think. Oh, see, I can't. Right, because I want to sort of put it like right here. But unfortunately, this stuff is in the way. So hopefully they go out that far and take this thing in. Alright, our explorer. We need to actually get this guy going around checking things. What do we got down here? An anomaly there. New technology here. Oh, right. What are we researching again? Okay, that's fine. Now it's coming back to me. We're not going to worry about down here just yet. We're going to try to like get up here settled and situated before we move down, because that's going to require a tunnel, and that's going to require a lot more resources than we currently have. So let's go ahead and set this up. Unfortunately, you're not doing what I want you to do. I might send a shuttle. We don't have a lot of money. Let me go ahead and click the colony overview here, because I like to see the actual resources that we have in our colony. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't actually have people. We don't have the transport, which I would use to collect all these resources in one fell swoop. I mean, I could send our second shuttle, but unfortunately right now our shuttle's not accumulating anything, which is not great. Not great. Do we want to put up a dome over here? I don't know. Tell you what, let's go ahead and start getting some water, because we're going to need water. I'm just going to put this here.
Anomaly found.
Do we want to go this way? I think so. Put the water accumulator there, and I will put down a water tank. Because the quicker we get this up, the quicker we'll be able to actually. Come on, I scooted in there. I guess that's going to have to do. The quicker we'll have to. Sorry. The quicker we get this stuff up, the quicker we can actually send another shuttle with materials that we actually need and build our first dome and then get a group of passengers here. It might also be worth just waiting and getting our passengers right off the bat so that we can start, you know, mining these resources. Which, that reminds me, what do I need for metals extractor? Concrete and machine parts. Yeah, we're going to need some of this stuff. You might want to bring a prefab factory as well. Or not a factory, a machine parts factory eventually. Yeah. Now, let's get the bare necessities up first. Life support. We're going to need a Moxie. I go... No, not like that. Not like that. I want... Oh my gosh. Come on. There. This is the way I want. Alright, put it in there. We need pipes, so let's go life support pipes. Get them on. And we're just going to go with sort of a line across here for right now. Alright. We got to get you actually exploring. So come down here and just start analyzing that. It's going to be fine.
Research complete.
What does this do? What did that do? Alright, so we can upgrade the water production. Oh, actually, I think that was a free upgrade, wasn't it? No. Requires
Sector
some
scanned.
polymers,
Anomaly
which I think
found.
we're gonna be able to do right now. Oh, right, we got the deep scanning. That's a lot of water. But we don't have that tech yet to actually utilize that water. But it's good to know that we have this huge thing of water right there. Do we actually have any breakthroughs around? No. Doesn't look like it. We have whatever this geyser is over here. That's interesting. Alright. How's this coming along? Not great. Alright, we got the Moxie going. I need a air tank, and then what we can do is actually start work on the dome. Hold off on that, because I want to sort of do like that. And try to keep things fairly
You'd think
tight.
the explorer had found buried
for
treasure
later
the way
whenever
our
we get
scientists were
a
reacting.
scrubber.
It was a
what do we get
sulfur-rich
here?
regolith.
The explorer vehicle gathered various soil samples from far and wide around the anomaly site and fed us the data. For hours, the telemetry was filled with buzzing chatter as the scientists and mission control discussed the implications of the element and made inventive plans about the future. The time of the expedition was limited, and we urged them to make a final decision. So we can get a flat out 1,000 research, which is pretty nice right now. But I think I'm going to go with the more long-term solution of getting a boost, a 10% boost to engineering. So just the engineering tree is going to be boosted, which now is 900 instead of 1,000. So that's going to be really good. You know, that's actually not bad. Especially if we're going to send a cargo ship later. What are we researching right now? Yeah, see, I don't think we really need that. You know what? Let's go ahead and research this. It's cheaper, and it will help when we send a cargo ship. Especially since we're going to have to send prefabs of our first factories and so on and so forth. Alright, that's good. Now that we have this going, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and plop down the prefab fuel refinery. Now, where? I don't know. I guess right here. Try to keep things as tightly put in as possible. Alright, well, let's go with that. So that'll get built right away. We'll start refueling this ship, which will be lovely. Are you? Wait, why aren't you? Oh, you're not connected to this yet. So let's prioritize that because we're just wasting resources here. Pipes. I'm not sure. I think that's all we need. Alright, so we got some power accumulating here. Oh, we're short on power. Alright, well, let's, what we're gonna need is just additional solar panels, I think. Ooh, not the small one, the big one here. Do we want to go... Let's continue to go out. I'm gonna throw down 3 of these. And then... Oh, shoot, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, well that's fine. We'll start it this way then. Come on. There we go. Alright, so we're accumulating oxygen, which is good. Oh, shoot, we gotta go back to this thing. Come on, explore. We'll send you down here to scan this, and hopefully you don't run out of battery charge, because that would be bad, since we have no way of actually recharging you right now. I'll have to send you home immediately. I think you'll be fine for right now. We'll come back up here. I think we might be ready to start our dome. It's going to use up all our polymers, which we are using some polymer maintenance. I think how much is the polymers with the dome? 10, yeah. We don't have enough concrete yet to actually do this, so what we might do,
Anomaly
since
analyzed.
we're accumulating fuel, what I might do is just hold off and send a bunch more materials with our second rocket.
There's more to the barren
The following
environs of
text
the
has
red
been
planet
revealed.
than
Low
meets
G
the
high
eye.
rise. Ooh.
A
So that's
veritable
the
treasure
addition.
trove
That's
of
the new dome.
undiscovered knowledge and wonder.
And soil adaptation. What is that? So, soil adaptation is new building. Ooh, produces. Oh, we got the farm. Very nice. That's going to be nice to have when we build our dome here. And then you gave me low G high rise. Oh, okay. So that's not. I thought that was the next level dome, but no, that's just apartments. All right. Well, 2 technologies that are going to be really nice moving forward. Engineers, geologists. Yeah, that's something. Do we want to go harvest resources faster? Nah, we can hold off on that. I think I want the apartments. But you know what? No, let's get the soil adaptation, and then you know what? Let's just go back to that. We'll finish the rocket stuff because we want to actually have more space when we send our second rocket. And then we'll go with low G high rise, and sure, just do whatever. And we'll revisit you at some point. You are done. You're going to come home. Recharge. Overall, our power production and demand is fine. We're getting a lot of battery power, so that's okay. I think we'll be able to survive through the night with that. I do need to put down waste. Find some place for that. So where are we gonna? Let's figure out where we're gonna put our first dome. I'm thinking. I'm thinking of over here. Now, unfortunately, I don't. That's right, I want to get these rocks cleared away. You know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to shut this down for right now. I want these guys to like come up here and gather up these resources. And I'm wondering if they will do that. If this thing is no longer producing. Alright, what are you doing now? Carrying nothing. I have some place for you to get. Can you not get... No, you can get over there. Oh, right. That's going to be a problem. If we put the dome, well, if we put the dome right here, I think it'll be okay. Would it be better, though, to put it somewhere in here? I mean, I can still get the resources down here and over here. Average versus high. I'd really like to mine the metals first, though. Yeah, you guys, of course, are going for the one that I would rather you not. Obviously. Alright, you're maxing out on your charge. How's our O2? I'd like to get the O2 fully charged first. Okay, this is working out fine and dandy. Now, I could speed up the scanning by building a tower. And I'm wondering if we do that. What if we did something like this for right now? What does the tower require maintenance-wise? Metals. Oh, and an electronic. Oof. To build, but then to maintain you need a just metals. But you know what? I am gonna put one. Just put one of these down. It will help us scan quicker, and I think that's going to be fine. Just put it right there. Alright. But I think we've gone on long enough for this episode. I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. And thanks everyone for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series. If you are, let me know by hitting that like button. If you want to see more content, I strongly urge you to subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.